guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm starting my what's for dinner on a Sunday, and on Sundays we typically do family favorites. Well, on the weekends we do family favorites, but depending on when the kids are home. So I had picked up some chicken wings. They were on a great sale, and I thought we make some chicken wings and homemade fries. This we love to eat. It is one of those heavier foods, more fatty foods. So I like to make it at home because I can control what goes in it and how much, pretty much what goes in it. I have shared this recipe many times before, but I will link down the recipe that I follow as well as the previous videos in the description box if you want to check out the full recipe. So I had cleaned and washed my wings, dried them. I will not be splitting them. I'm just going to make them as they are. And then I'm going to season them with some chili powder, garlic, paprika, parsley, vegeta, some salt, pepper, and then I'm going to toss them a little bit with cornstarch. And then I already have my baking pan prepped with some parchment paper, and I'm going to bake them in the oven at 400 at convex roast, probably for, this is, have I made them in this oven yet? I don't remember, so I'm gonna have to watch them. So here are they all seasoned and tossed with some cornstarch. I'm going to put them on a pan and in the oven it goes. And I'm gonna prep my potatoes. The potatoes, I'm going to soak them in water and ice for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna make them in an air fryer. Here they are, already done. We already dug into them, and we love making them this way. They taste delicious on their own, and you can also pair them with some sauce. Next meal that I'm sharing are Asian style meatballs that are made in an air fryer, and I will be also making a side of Chinese rice with it. Now, I have shared this recipe just the other week, full recipe of all the ingredients that goes in it. So I didn't want it to repeat myself again with everything in case you watched that video. But if you have not seen that video, make sure you head on over to the description box, because the link to that video and all the other recipes that I am sharing will be in there. I will also add a little thingy in a corner if you want to click on this video with the full recipe. This was such an easy recipe to make. I've made it several times now, and it has become our family favorite. You can definitely use turkey, ground turkey or chicken if you have that on hand. I had lean ground pork, so that is what I've used. And this will be made in an air fryer, and it takes about 14 minutes to make it. Now it does take me twice to do it because my air fryer is fairly small. If you had a double air fryer, you could just get it done, and this meal would be ready from start to finish in under half an hour. And if you do not have an air fryer, you can definitely make these just in a regular oven or even on the stove top. To go with the meatballs, I made some almost kind of like a knockoff Chinese fried rice, and I just used some basmati rice because that's what I had on hand, but you can definitely use jasmine rice. I rinsed it before I added it to my pressure cooker and then Instant Pot, then added to 1 cup, I add 1 cup of water, and then I had seasoned it with some ginger, garlic, and salt and pepper, and then I had turned it on. It takes about 3 minutes for it to cook, but it takes about, I would say, maybe 5 minutes to come to cooking, and then I release it naturally for 10 minutes. Serve this with a dill pickle salad and some garlic green beans, and it tasted delicious. And like I said, full recipe for all of this stuff will be linked down in the description box. For dinner tonight, I am making tomato basil soup with some sandwiches, just a simple dinner. And here are the ingredients that you will need for the soup. You need some, well, it says that to use diced tomatoes. I have the whole tomatoes. I'm just gonna use my little thing to mash them up. Pepper, salt, some chicken broth, about a cup of chicken broth. This is my homemade. An onion, 4 cloves of garlic, and basil. And you will also need some olive oil and heavy cream. So I'm preheating my oil, and then I'm going to add my onions and saute them for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to press my garlic in. The onion is just about ready. Now I'm going to add my tomatoes. So I added salt and pepper, and now I'm going to add a cup of broth. This time we're also making some of our homemade bacon for the sandwiches. I'm going to have mine lettuce wrapped. So I have added fresh basil, and then I had pureed it and just added a little bit of vegeta for some more flavor. You don't have to add that if you don't want to, and the soup is done. This is so delicious. You could add some crackers in it and some shredded cheese if you'd like. I like mine with the BLT. For dinner tonight, I'm making Thai lettuce wraps. And for the veggies, I'm going to use some bok choy, some green onions and pepper. You can use cabbage, different colored pepper, whatever you whichever way you want the flavor to go. And then for seasoning, I'm using a red curry paste, some salt, pepper, hoisin sauce, and as well as ginger. Now it asks for fresh ginger. I'm all out of fresh ginger, so I'm going to use ground ginger. And for my protein, you can use turkey. I am using pork because that's what we have on hand right now. I'm waiting for the chicken to come on sale so I can stock up. So I have my wok really hot. I am using, mine is the Bowel electric wok, and I'm going to cook my chicken first. Oh, and I forgot, you also need garlic. And I'm going to cook my pork, not chicken. I am using the same tool to separate my pork as I did for crushing my tomatoes, and I just watched a video where someone used it to scramble up eggs. This is like an all-purpose tool. Then I chop up my veggies that I want to add to my lettuce wraps. Typically it's cabbage, but I have been using cabbage now for this week already, and I ran out, but I had tons of bok choy left over, so I ended up chopping that up to add, and nobody even noticed the difference. I'm also going to add a red pepper to it as well. After the pork is just about cooked, I'm going to add some garlic and the rest of the ingredients, but the veggies, and then once the pork is done, I will be adding all the veggies. And here it is, what it looks like. I think it just looks so beautiful with all the veggie colors in it. And again, I will be using that same lettuce, which is romaine lettuce, as the previous recipe, to serve it with some sriracha on top. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to make chicken cacciatore. So I'm going to start off with making my sauce. This looks a lot more elaborate than what it is, but I am going to use 2 cans of my peeled tomatoes. And then I'm going to add some red pepper flakes, parsley, vegeta, oregano, basil, and bay leaf, and some salt and pepper. But first I'm gonna cut up an onion and some garlic, and I'm going to chop that up and saute it in my olive oil, which I'm preheating. So I sauteed my onions and garlic. I'm going to add my canned tomatoes. I am going to press the tomatoes just to crush them. And then I'm gonna add all my seasonings. Now I'm going to add all of my herbs, and to be quite honest with you, I just eyeballed this. I've been making this recipe for such a long time that I don't really have specific measurements. It's more to taste. If you would like to see how I make this for canning, I have shared, I think, this recipe on this channel, or was it on my other channel? I will try and find it and link it in the description box. But if you would like to see it, how I make it just whenever I make spaghetti or whatnot at the time of the cooking, more detailed recipe, please let me know and I can share that with you from start to finish. But once everything is in there, I will end up letting it simmer for about an hour or so. So this definitely could be replaced with just a normal ragu sauce or a tomato sauce. About halfway through, I am going to get my pasta cooker ready with some salt, and I'm going to make some pasta. This will take a little while to come to a boil, and then once it does, I cook my pasta for about 7 minutes. So I had chopped up my garlic, and I'm going to saute chicken with the garlic. I am also going to be adding some veggies into the pasta. And I also want to add some fresh spinach with my veggies. And this is the pasta that I'm going to be using. I get this at Costco. So here are all of my veggies all chopped up. I cut them fairly big. The chicken's already done, so I just saute everything in the same pot, starting off with onions and peppers first, and once they are almost cooked, I add my spinach, and then the last thing that I add is my zucchini. So once everything is cooked, I took half of it out. I'm going to add sauce in it. The pasta is already done and my pans are ready. So the first half will be just the ones with no pasta in it for my husband and I shredded some cheese, and the second one I mix with pasta, and then the same thing, cheese. So here they are in the oven for about half an hour, and this tasted absolutely delicious, and I made some Caesar salad to go with it. For dinner tonight, I'm making egg roll in a bowl. So I am just sauteing, stir frying some pork that we had ground up. There's 2 pounds of it here. I'm making a little bit extra for lunch. And then I'm going to put 14 cups of coleslaw, it's coleslaw, shredded cabbage. And then it's going to take 2 teaspoons of garlic and 2 tablespoons of ginger and 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I'm sauteing it in some sesame oil. Very simple. You can make it with rice if you'd like. We're just gonna go low carb on this dish and include no rice. I just also want to say that usually I do buy the big shredded cabbage already or coleslaw mix, but this time I have some head of cabbage, so I just chopped up half, which is about 14 cups. This is 9, so, and I think I have about 5 here or so, eyeballing it. Here it is, and I hope you guys have enjoyed these dinner ideas. Let me know which one you'll be trying, if any, or if all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!